Pay attention to this security camera footage. March 14, 2022. Boston, Massachusetts. A residential security camera mounted on the side of a house captures exactly 28 seconds. In it, we see an elderly man with gray hair sitting in a wheelchair in the garden. A woman, 36 years old, wearing navy blue medical scrubs, walks from the back door toward him. She bends down, places her hand on the armrest of the wheelchair, and kisses him on the mouth. A tender, genuine kiss that lasts 5 seconds. Then she straightens up, positions herself behind the wheelchair, and pushes him back toward the house. At 6:37 p.m., they disappear from the camera's view. This is the last time Sarah Mitchell is seen alive. 13 days later, March 28, 2022, 6:52 a.m., anonymous call to the Boston Police Department. Male voice, distorted, calm. Lynn Industrial Storage, Unit 7C, there's a body. The line goes dead. Detectives arrive. The warehouse hasn't operated in 4 years. They force open Unit 7C, back room, locked from the outside. Inside, they find Sarah Mitchell. Hands zip-tied behind her back, ligature marks around her neck. Still wearing the navy blue scrubs from 13 days ago. She'd been dead for 13 days while the entire city searched for her. Now, most people think this is about a random abduction. Wrong. This is about $3.2 million, a revised will, and a family that paid $65,000 to eliminate someone they saw as a threat to their inheritance. September 12, 2018. David Brennan, 70 years old, gets T-boned by a pickup truck on I-93 at 50 miles per hour, survives, but his vertebrae shatter, paralyzed from the waist down, permanently. David has 3 family members: son Bradley, 48, daughter Christine, 45, grandson Tyler, 23. First month after the accident, they visit. Second month, visits slow. Third month, almost nothing. Bradley visits twice in the first year. Christine once. Tyler, never. David spends his 71st birthday alone, staring at a phone that doesn't ring. Investigators later find his journal from November 2018. My family vanished the moment I became a burden. I was only valuable when I could write checks. December 14, 2018. David hires a home health aide through Premier Care Services. The agency sends their best. 4.8 stars. 52 families. Her name is Sarah Mitchell, 32 years old, born in Providence, Rhode Island. First in her family to go to college, nursing school, but her mother gets diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Sarah drops out, takes care of her. 6 months later, her mother dies. Sarah never goes back. Instead, becomes a certified home health aide. Sarah arrives at David's house for her first day. He's sitting in his wheelchair by the window, staring at nothing. Doesn't acknowledge her. Given up on people. Sarah asks one question. Mr. Brennan, what's your favorite meal? The one you'd make if you could stand in a kitchen again? David turns. Someone's asking what he wants, not what he needs, what he wants. Homemade lasagna, my late wife's recipe. 2 days later, Sarah brings ingredients, makes it with him, sets everything at counter height so he can help from the wheelchair. When they eat, David cries. First time he's felt alive since the accident. Over the next months, Sarah does more than required. Learns David loves jazz, brings her record collection. They listen to Miles Davis during therapy. She discovers he read poetry, finds his favorite book, reads to him every afternoon, takes him to parks, restaurants, places where people see him as a person, not a wheelchair. David starts smiling, laughing, hoping. One evening, June 2019, David asks, "Why waste your time with a broken old man?" Sarah looks at him. "You're not broken. You're just waiting for someone to remind you that you're still here." That's when David realizes he's falling in love. He doesn't say anything. He's 71. She's 32. Impossible. Wrong. But he can't stop the feeling. By 2020, they've developed a routine. She arrives 8 a.m., Breakfast together, therapy, conversation about everything. Sarah starts noticing how David looks at her when he thinks she's not watching, how he smiles when she enters a room, and she realizes she's falling in love too. September 8th, 2020. David tells her, "I'm in love with you, not because you take care of me, because of who you are. I know I'm 72, I know this is insane, but I had to tell you." Sarah leaves without responding. David is devastated, but next morning, she walks straight to his wheelchair, kneels down. "I don't care that you're 72. I don't care what anyone thinks. I love you too." They become a couple that day. Keep it secret. They know his family will never understand. January 18th, 2022. Bradley Brennan visits his father. First time in 8 months. Phone records show he'd called his accountant the week before, asking about accessing inheritance early. He needed money. Bradley walks in unannounced. What he sees stops him. His father and Sarah sitting together, holding hands, laughing, not patient and caregiver. A couple. Bradley explodes. "She's taking advantage of you." David's anger breaks. "Where were you when I was alone? Sarah was the only one who cared." Bradley slams the door. That evening, Bradley calls Christine and Tyler. Emergency meeting. Next day, all three show up. "Dad, we're concerned about Sarah." David loses it. "You abandoned me for 3 years, and now you try to take away the one person who gave a damn. Get out." They leave, but they're not done. They hire a private investigator. Background check on Sarah. The investigator finds nothing. Clean. They consult lawyers about challenging David's mental competency. The lawyer reviews records. Verdict. Completely lucid. Every legal avenue fails. But then, something changes. March 5th, 2022. David calls his attorney, Richard Thornton. Private meeting. David's changing his will. Son Bradley. $200,000 was $1.5 million. Daughter Christine. $200,000 was $1.5 million. Grandson Tyler. $100,000 was $200,000. Sarah Mitchell. $3.2 million plus the house and all remaining assets. David includes one clause. If any family member is convicted of any crime against Sarah Mitchell, their inheritance is void. Donated to charity. David signs March 5th. Legally airtight. Done. But David doesn't know his attorney's paralegal, Karen Ross, is Christine's college best friend. March 8th. Karen calls Christine. "Your father changed his will. Almost everything goes to the caregiver. $3.2 million plus the house." Christine immediately calls Bradley. That evening, Bradley, Christine, and Tyler meet at Bradley's house. Panic, fury, desperation. Bradley speaks. "We need to challenge it." Christine shakes her head. "That'll take years. We'll lose." Tyler. "So what do we do?" Silence. Bradley's voice drops. "If something happens to Sarah before Dad dies, the bequest is invalid. Money reverts to us." Long silence. Christine. "Bradley, what are you suggesting?" "I'm suggesting we make sure she's not around to collect." Police later recovered deleted text messages. March 9th. Bradley to Christine and Tyler. "We can't let her steal what's ours." Christine. "What are you proposing?" Bradley. "Tyler has military connections, people who handle problems." Tyler. "I know someone, but this is serious. Are we really doing this?" Bradley. "Do we have a choice?" March 10th. Tyler calls Vincent Cross, ex-Marine, dishonorable discharge, multiple assault charges. Vincent brings in Ramon Silva. Both have done this before. Price, $65,000, $32,500 up front, $32,500 after. Bank records show Bradley withdraws $32,500 cash March 11th, another $32,500 on March 13th. Vincent and Ramon start watching David's house March 12th. Learning Sarah's schedule. When she arrives, when she leaves, what car she drives. 3 days of surveillance. This wasn't impulsive. This was surgical. March 14th, 2022. Thursday, Sarah's last workday before a week off. David has a surprise planned, wants to propose, bought a ring 2 weeks ago. Sarah doesn't know. She also doesn't know Vincent and Ramon have been watching for 3 days. Around 11 a.m., Bradley texts Tyler. "Today, go," Tyler responds. "Already in motion." 8:09 a.m. Sarah arrives. Breakfast with David. Scrambled eggs, toast. David tries to flip a pancake from his wheelchair. Fails. They laugh. Normal morning. Happy. The day passes. Therapy, jazz, conversation. Around 6:15 p.m., they decide to sit outside in the garden. Beautiful day. Warm for March. The security camera is recording. Motion activated. 6:34 p.m. Watch carefully. Sarah pushes David's wheelchair into the garden. They talk. She's smiling. He says something that makes her laugh. Then she walks around to the front of the wheelchair. This is the moment. Sarah bends down, places her hand on the armrest, and kisses him. On the mouth. Not a peck, a real kiss. 5 seconds. David's hand comes up, touches her cheek. No one knows this. The camera is recording. This is just two people in love. She straightens up, moves behind the wheelchair, grips the handles, pushes him back toward the house. At 6:37 p.m., they disappear from view. This 28-second clip will be played in court 2.5 years later. The prosecution will use it to prove Sarah and David weren't caregiver and patient. They were a couple, in love, real. When the jury sees this footage, they understand why David changed his will. Not manipulation, love. Inside the house, Sarah helps David settle. She tells him she's heading home. Errands. He asks her to stay for dinner. She can't tonight, but she'll see him tomorrow. David smiles. Tomorrow. Sarah gathers her things, kisses David goodbye, walks out at 6:50 p.m., gets into her green Honda, drives away. Vincent and Ramon are parked 3 blocks away, waiting. 6:50 p.m. Sarah drives toward town, needs groceries, routine stop. 7:01 p.m. She pulls into the Whole Foods parking lot, parks near the back, away from the main entrance. Fewer people, quieter. That's what they counted on. She gets out, pops the trunk, reaches for shopping bags. The white van pulls up fast behind her car. 2 men jump out. One grabs her from behind. She screams, fights, but Vincent is 6'2", 220 pounds, former military. Sarah is 5'7", 130 pounds, no chance. Ramon moves fast, zip ties, hand over her mouth. They lift her into the van, 30 seconds total. A store employee hears something, looks over, sees a white van speeding away, thinks it's weird, but doesn't call police, doesn't write down the plate. Sarah's Honda sits there. Trunk open, door open, purse on the ground, shopping bags scattered. Store security doesn't notice for 40 minutes. When they do, they call police at 7:44 p.m. By then, Sarah has been gone 46 minutes, and she's already at the warehouse. Lynn Industrial Storage, Unit 7C. Abandoned for 3 years. No security, no cameras, no witnesses. Vincent parks at the back. They carry Sarah inside. Back room, small, no windows, 1 door. They put her on the floor, hands zip-tied. And Vincent does something investigators will call the coldest detail. He doesn't hurt her right away. He talks, tells her why she's there, that David's family paid them to make her disappear, that it's business, that she was in the way of $3.2 million. Then, around 7:48 p.m., 47 minutes after she was taken, Vincent strangles Sarah Mitchell to death. She fights, struggles, can't break free. 3 minutes. Then she stops moving. They leave her body in that room, lock the door, drive away. They meet Tyler 2 hours later at a rest stop on I-95, 40 miles out. Tyler hands over a duffel bag with the second $32,500. Cash. Tyler asks, "Is it done?" Vincent nods. "She's gone." Tyler takes the bag. "No loose ends?" Ramon. "None." Tyler drives home. Arrives 10:17 p.m. His wife asks where he's been. Business dinner that ran late. She believes him. Tyler goes to bed knowing he paid 2 men to murder someone, and sleeps fine. Meanwhile, police respond to the abandoned car at 7:44 p.m. They find Sarah's purse, phone inside, wallet, keys, everything, car unlocked, Trunk open, clear signs of struggle. Within 2 hours, Boston PD issues an alert. 36-year-old woman abducted from parking lot. Police interview David that night. Detective arrives 9:30 p.m. David is wondering why Sarah never called. Detective tells him Sarah's car was found abandoned, signs of abduction. David's world collapses. He tells everything: the relationship, the family's hatred, the confrontations, the will. Detective takes notes. Brings in Bradley, Christine, and Tyler next morning, March 15th. All three come to the station. All deny involvement. Bradley was home, has his wife as alibi. Christine was at work until 8 p.m. Co-workers confirm. Tyler was at a business dinner, has receipts. Alibis check out. Police have no evidence. Days pass. A week. No body, no ransom, no contact. Sarah has vanished. David stops eating, stops sleeping, sits in his wheelchair staring at the door, waiting. March 28th, 6:52 a.m. The call. Lynn Industrial Storage, Unit 7C. There's a body. Detectives arrive 7:31 a.m. Force open Unit 7C, back room, padlocked from outside. They cut the lock. There she is, Sarah, dead 13 days. Detectives process the scene, DNA from zip ties, fingerprints on the door. But the breakthrough comes when they investigate the warehouse itself. Who owns it? Property records show Brennan Property Management, Bradley's company, inherited from his father. Bradley has keys to every property, including this warehouse, vacant for 3 years. That changes everything. Detectives get warrants, phone records, bank records. March 10th. Tyler calls Vincent Cross. 8 minutes. March 11th. Bradley withdraws $32,500 cash. March 13th, another $32,500. March 14th, 6:42 p.m. Tyler texts Vincent, "Target leaving now, green Honda, plate Charlie Delta 7283. That's Sarah's plate, sent 7 minutes before she left David's house. Tyler was watching, or had someone watching. Investigators track the white van. Rental records show it was rented March 13th with fake ID, but security footage shows Ramon Silva picking it up. Returns it March 15th. Forensics examines the van, finds traces of Sarah's DNA, fibers matching the zip ties. Vincent and Ramon identified through databases. Both have records. Both have connections to Tyler through military service. They were in the same unit 8 years ago. April 3rd, 2022. Arrests: Bradley Brennan, first-degree murder, conspiracy. Christine Brennan, conspiracy, accessory. Text messages prove she knew. Tyler Brennan, first-degree murder, conspiracy, kidnapping. Solicitation: Vincent Cross, first-degree murder, kidnapping, murder for hire. Ramon Silva, same as Vincent. All 5 plead not guilty. September 9th, 2024. Trial begins 2.5 years after the crime. Prosecution presents phone records, bank records, text messages, forensic evidence from van, DNA from warehouse, and the CCTV footage. The jury watches those 28 seconds, Sarah bending down, kissing David, pushing his wheelchair inside. Prosecution establishes motive. This wasn't random. This was a family eliminating a threat to inheritance. Defense argues circumstantial, no direct proof Bradley ordered it, no confession. But on day 12, Tyler cracks. His attorney negotiates a deal, full testimony against the others in exchange for life with parole after 30 years. Tyler takes it, takes the stand, tells everything. He testifies Bradley proposed the plan March 8th, said the only way to stop Sarah was to eliminate her before David died. Tyler reached out to Vincent. Vincent brought Ramon, $65,000. Tyler provided Sarah's information, plate, schedule, address. Vincent and Ramon conducted surveillance 3 days. Tyler sent the text March 14th signaling when Sarah left. He met them at the rest stop, paid the second $32,500. Vincent told him it's done. Sarah was dead. Tyler knew and did nothing. Didn't call police, just went home. Jury deliberates 4 hours, guilty. All counts, all defendants. October 14th, 2024. Sentencing: Bradley, life without parole. Christine, 25 years, Vincent, life without parole, Ramon, life without parole, Tyler, life with parole after 30 years, court adjourns, but here's what destroys everything. October 14th, 2024. Same day as sentencing. David Brennan dies, heart failure, natural causes, officially. But the hospice nurse says David had stopped talking after the trial, stopped responding, just stared. The night he died, he spoke one sentence. I waited 74 years to find love, and my son took it away in 28 seconds. Then his heart stopped. The will? Because Sarah predeceased David, her bequest is void. But because Bradley, Christine, and Tyler were convicted of crimes against her, the clause activates. Their inheritance is void. All of it. $0. The entire $3.2 million estate goes to charity. The family murdered Sarah for money and received nothing. But there's something from trial transcripts that should terrify you. During Vincent's interrogation, a detective asked, "Have you done work like this before? Families hiring you?" Vincent looked at the camera, smiled. "You'd be surprised how often families kill for inheritance." His attorney shut it down. That line never continued. Case closed after convictions, but that statement hangs. How often? Not if. How often? Think about what this reveals. Sarah did everything right, followed protocols, maintained boundaries until feelings developed naturally over years. She didn't manipulate. She cared for someone when no one else would. David's decision wasn't incompetence. Multiple doctors evaluated him. Completely lucid. It was gratitude, recognition that she gave him 4 years of dignity when his family gave him nothing but abandonment. But to Bradley, Christine, and Tyler, that money was theirs by blood. Didn't matter they hadn't visited. The money was supposed to be theirs. When they discovered it wasn't, they eliminated the obstacle. March 14th, 2022. 6:34 p.m. Sarah kisses David in the garden. She has no idea that 3 blocks away, 2 killers wait in a van. She has no idea Tyler already sent her license plate. She has 16 minutes of freedom left. She's just kissing someone she loves. 28 seconds later, she's inside. 13 minutes later, she leaves. 11 minutes after that, she's grabbed. 47 minutes after that, she's dead. 13 days later, she's found. 2.5 years later, killers convicted. Same day, David dies. All because a family decided inheritance was worth more than human life. If you work in healthcare, especially home care, understand this. Sarah had perfect reviews. 4 years with David, did everything right. Still became a target because she showed compassion. The warning signs weren't her behavior, they were the family's reaction. When family members suddenly show up and accuse you of manipulation with 0 evidence, document it. Dates, times. What was said. When they threaten your employment, report it to your agency. When they make you feel unsafe, trust that. Sarah had 3 hostile confrontations with the Brennans. She should have reported it. She didn't because she thought it would blow over. It escalated to murder. The case closed October 2024. Bradley, Christine, Tyler, Vincent, and Ramon are in prison. David is dead. Sarah is dead. But the questions remain. How many other families have conspired to eliminate caregivers they saw as threats? How many other Vincents and Ramons wait for the next call, the next $65,000? How many healthcare workers right now are being watched by families who see them as obstacles? We don't know. Most won't be as sloppy as the Brennans. Most will get away with it. Sarah's last moment of freedom was 6:34 p.m., March 14, 2022, kissing David in a garden while a camera recorded, and killers waited 3 blocks away. 13 minutes left before she walked out that door. If she'd known, would she have done anything different? Run? Called police? Or stayed in that garden with David knowing those 28 seconds were all they had? We'll never know. But we know this. She deserved better. David deserved better. If you work in healthcare, vary your routines. Don't park in the same spot. Don't leave at the same time. Don't assume family members are safe because they're family. Document every hostile interaction, every accusation, every threat. Trust your instincts. If you feel watched, threatened, or unsafe, report it immediately. Create that paper trail. Sarah had those feelings. She ignored them.